In the first half of these two NBA Finals games, they averaged 58 points, shot 45% from the floor, playing at a really high pace of 119 possessions per 48. They just can't get right in the second half. Their pace has slowed down dramatically. All the other numbers have fallen. The Warriors have put these games away with ease in the second half. Back with Antonio and Ryan, as promised here. We just saw, things just turned around coming into the half. When you're playing this pace in the first half, why have the Warriors been so successful in the third quarter and the fourth quarter in changing this?
I always think the best teams play their best in the third quarter, where it's like, okay, we know what you can do. We're aware of what we can do. Now let's come out and crush these guys. And that's exactly what happened at the start of game one. This felt a little different, though. Even though I like Cleveland better in game two, I know it sounds nuts. I'm serious. I thought they were more competitive. Game one looked like a lost cause. Game two felt like, are you serious? This is as close as we can make it, and it still doesn't even feel like it, and then it's a blowout at the end.
That's why it's more frustrating to you.
Yeah, I find game two's loss far more frustrating. But Antonio, I love that Cleveland came out and attacked that way. But you can tell, I think the third quarter difference here is that these guys were just tired trying to play that pace.
Yeah, it was. It's very difficult to keep up a pace that you're not really accustomed to, a pace that you really didn't play in the first three series, and then come back and then speed everything up, especially when the other team is good. It's just what they do. I think a lot of their defense has to come from their offense. Really, just slowing the pace down, trying to keep this team to around 25 points a quarter, get to the fourth quarter, still have some gas left in the tank. LeBron is doing way too much. As we can see, his points in the paint, he was attacking the paint. Then second half, all of a sudden he starts shooting these long bombs. But that's because he's tired. And there's nothing wrong with that, but he's just having to exert too much energy.
Is it more adjustments made by the Warriors, or the Warriors just wearing the Cavs out?
The adjustments is crazy. You saw Ty Lue put in Channing Frye. As soon as he put Channing Frye in, then the Warriors just went really small. Put KD at the 5. Now Channing Frye's having to fake. He's having to guard people out on the perimeter. Ty Lue was like, no. Come back, sit down. So it's like whatever adjustment you make, I'm going to up you one and force you to do something else. I don't know if Ty Lue is out of adjustments now. Like I said, maybe we'll see more Iman and Richard Jefferson on the floor at the same time, but it's going to be very difficult.
Let's not make this really complicated about all of these adjustments that exist that Cleveland has not tried yet that are going to lead to success. Look through the rip that we're running there. The Durant layup against LeBron and Kevin Love, that's an impossible shot, and he makes it. The three where he already knows it's through when LeBron switches off and tries to contest and Durant's already turning back up the other way, that's an insane three. The two Curry threes where Kevin Love looks like he's supposed to show at 30 feet on a screen and Curry just hits it right in his face, and then the next one in transition from just as far away. We overlook how amazing these players can be at times, and then we'll say, well, why doesn't the coach do this? There's nothing you can do as a coach with those highlights we just ran.
And then defensively, you want Kevin Love down there being guarded by Kevin Durant. You think he's going to use that big body and go score the basketball, and Kevin Durant blocks a shot. It's like, okay, well, what do I do now?
And the scary thing, we're just talking about the last three MVP winners. We haven't even brought up Klay Thompson, and he's knocking down shots.
No, he hit more shots, but Klay's defense, he has been the best perimeter defender, and what he did against all the really great players last night, it's off the charts what he's doing.
Seeing some pretty special basketball in a nutshell. Thanks, guys. Both are going to be back at 9:30 for a chat about the Cavs players who need to find a way to step up. We appreciate you, Davis, Russillo.